Which maps
Yeah,
would you
I
like to
don't
see played tonight, man? What, have you got any preference, or?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm a little bit different to I was last night. I'd actually like to see a cache first up. Believe it or not, just a bit of flavour, a bit of a cache, and then I'd say cobble, and then last map maybe a train. So well away from the norm other than cache.
They were almost clutching that 3v1. You want to see fire up on cobble, do you, MSI? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they actually vetoed there.
Match is paused.
Yeah, they... Oh no. Really, CG? Really? This is the second time we've seen this.
Vito, there you go. Luigi's onto it now.
It's disabled, he said. Chat.
Yeah, they have to type it in chat to actually do it.
I'll put the music back on because I have a feeling we're about to sit here for 10 minutes while we wait for an admin. Oh no, it looks like they might have got it underway.
Yeah, all they have to do is just go negative map and then negative map and then it chooses one. And they just type it in chat. So as we seen last night.
I don't think Blaster understands how veto works. This is not a veto. I've got Luigi on my friends list. What are the commands to veto maps do?
It should be negative minus a map. Yep, minus a map name, then you choose the map you want first up, I think, and then the next team chooses their map.
Oh, looks like Luigi's actually on.
Hit that jive jack, put it in pocket, like it back. Time and time waits for no man, and ain't got time to shake your head. Hit that jive jack, put it in pocket, like it back. Going downtown, see a man, and ain't got time to shake your head.
Yeah, I can't find him on my friends list, boys. He's offline. Oh. Well, it looks like they've actually done it.
Yeah. Train 1 sec, no problem, Mirage. Oh.
I guess they didn't have to put the plus minus in. I didn't see any of that in chat.
Hopefully, oh, okay.
Whatever, I don't know. You like this music, do you, Hados? This is Grammatic, the fantastic artist.
MSI, yo Dash, we get to see FireUP on Inferno. I think so, Morph. Inferno cache overpass, yeah. It's looking that way at this point.
It looks like they vetoed Train, Mirage, Overpass, and D2? I'm just looking at the history in the chat. I think that's what they vetoed, so...
Weird, okay.
What does that leave? That leaves Inferno, Cobble, and Cache. Wait, did they veto?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cache.
Yeah, so we should have all those, so...
Fantastic.
Somewhat seeing an interesting map choice. I mean, other than Inferno being the standard one, but it'd be nice to see this go to 3 maps.
That's probably coming through on the mic, isn't it?
What's that?
My furious typing.
Oh, no, I'm not hearing anything at all.
Oh, really?
Yep. TeamSpeaker's dead quiet for me. Apologies, I'm a little quiet, Caps. I'm just doing some things.
No, it's alright, mate. We're just waiting for the players to join anyway. Looks like they are all on the server though. And shouldn't be too long now.
Just waiting for a few more to ready up there. And here we go.
Let's cut the music here. We go into the knife round. FireUP Vs Montana. The winner of knife will pick CT, as we've seen many times before. Don't even know why I bother saying it, really. I'm pretty sure we're all aware of the favoured sides on these maps. But let's zoom around to mid here. Knife round will head out. Oh, look at the Duke coming in from Louis. He's actually gone towards Chicken Pit. But his teammates are getting slaughtered as he takes his time coming through.
Oh, and
it's almost worked for him.
this crowd's chill.
Wow.
Oh no! This is awkward.
Wow.
Oh no!
That was a great knife round. What was that?
Funniest knife round I've seen in a long time.
Oh dear. So Montana switched to CT. That was a nice start to the match.
Let's take a minute.
Just to appreciate, yes, definitely opaque.
That was very amazing. Yeah, one of the better knife rounds. It's
definitely
some interesting play. Luigi making that interesting for everybody there.
Good way to start this game. Both teams in a cheerful mood. Hopefully that continues. See some nice plays. Yeah, just waiting on these guys to ready up now, guys. Thanks again for joining us. Everyone who has tuned in tonight. Appreciate it. And it's going to be a long night of lots of CS, so be sure to stick around.
Yep.
And like I said before, if we hit that 500 follower count, we are going to do 2 giveaways. So there'll be a giveaway after this game, then there'll be a giveaway after the next game. But if we hit 500, we'll do another giveaway. This is it. FireUP vs Montana. First round. DE Inferno best of 3.
Interesting to see what they're going to pull out on pistol. I think FireUP they're a very default heavy team, which is good. They'll fall into a default, get some information, push the CTs back, and then sort of burst from there. But we do see aggression.
Yeah, CTs are going very aggressive down Nana, but I don't think that's going to work out for them. The Glock spam is too strong. Cobb actually threw away his gun there, and Evo Meister is just going to escape with his life. Down to 5 though. B-side very low. The CTs have done a lot of damage, but...
That was messy for the CTs. That was very messy. I mean, they had 4 stacked B. And they didn't manage to drop a single player from FireUP.
Yeah, that push down Nana kind of cost them. The T's just spotted them out, and once, they knew there were 2 in Nana, they had the numbers there to spam them down. And don't really want them around, I think.
Yeah, and then the player that was actually playing second orange is not looking back to see Cov in the actual barbecue pit area.
Yeah, a little sloppy there from Montana, but never mind. It's early days, first round down. These will be brought up with SMGs though. Yeah, of course. Burmeister has spotted out Luigi there. Oh, and
that
nade. Oh no.
What a nade.
Luigi's going to be yelling at his teammate right now, I think.
Luigi playing a bit of hot potato there.
Yeah. Oh, nice pick by Shib in mid there onto Blaster. That was a very quick firing of the P250.
Yeah. That was a very, very fast kill, but of trading it out.
We are back to a 4v4. Interestingly enough, though, CTs have chosen to stack A.
Yeah.
Helen will pick Shib and actually get a second onto Tivo. He does cop a bink, but P's are going to get control of this A bomb site. Daisy is there in jungle, but he's only got a P250 and no backup. I think he's just going to wait for his teammate to rotate across, and then they might try and go for the retake here. But this is starting to look like the T's round here. They have got complete control, and bomb ticking away. And the spam is real there, just shooting the shit out of that smoke right now.
The SMG is just going absolutely ham right now. I do like this, although the CTs don't really have anything to save. You know, FireUP are pushing for that money to build that economy early. Now that they've got the first and second round, you know, there's already players now buying AKs, but they could run another round of SMGs here and actually have enough to you know, hold them for the next two following this round.
So Cobb actually upgraded to an AK there. And was that because he died? He died in mid, didn't he?
I think, yeah, he got P250'd.
Oh, Montana again going aggressive down Nana, but the SMG's just really making short work of them. Landing headshots left and right, and looks like they will go for B here. Luigi successfully crosses. He is the lowest player at the moment on 12 HP. But
I wonder if we'll see a similar sort of style that we saw against Brimstone and Rectum, with the fact that I think Brimstone gave up the pistols and just let the team have it. Yeah. Come a buy round though, they absolutely turned the game on its head at a very quick rate.
Yeah, that was really nice play on Inferno the other night. Just letting the T's lull them into a false sense of security,
yeah, and
then just bait them into sight and then pincer attack, and it worked so well every time.
Yeah, and the other team couldn't catch up on it. I mean, the thing is, Rectum did try that against Brimstone, but Brimstone being a team that does their homework, it paid off very well, you know, in the earlier stages of CGA.
Luigi looking for that pick, and he will find it onto Evo Meister, sorry. That's a great spot. I love that spot to pick the corner. Just jumping up on wood piles so you can get the
on the wood piles. It's almost like you got to sort of pre-aim there rather than the actual ground.
It's such an advantageous spot, man, on T sides. It's so good.
Oh, the cheeky boost onto the teammate. Looking for that guy at new box, but CT's not actually playing there.
Oh, great headshot by Tivo. That Go TV lag there just didn't really do that justice. It looked like he kind of shot him around the corner, but I'm sure that was a wonderful shot.
FireUP going to be pushing B and pretty aggressive. I mean, CTs are spread pretty thin now. I don't see why that player is actually near Speedway. To be honest, rather be on B to actually assist your teammate. Being that you could play the two players on A and actually play them in a strong position inside of that pit.
Looks like FireUP will be pushing into B though. Zeus going down backside, and Opaque getting a second spray down through the smoke there onto DZ. And this is going a bit pear-shaped for Montana at the moment. The first gun round, and they've given up sight and only fragged one T. Not looking good for them. I will give them this though. I like the fact that they didn't buy head armor, so they are saving a little bit of money there. They know that you don't need head armor against the T side with AKs.
Yeah.
Which is always nice to see. That just shows that level of clue that they have.
Yeah, they are a smart team, so... We're just getting a thing now saying that apparently your Facebook's going off.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, boys. Don't worry about that. And my phone's dinging as well every time I get a message, so...
People checking their Facebooks and their Steams, like, what, is that mine?
That's just mine, guys. Don't worry about that. So FireUP, 4 rounds on the board on T side. Montana yet to get a round. And it looks like they are going to force buy. This is very risky. They've realised that, you know, FireUP is starting to run away with it. And if they don't start getting rounds now, they're going to have a very, very difficult T side.
Yeah, well, I mean, playing against a team like FireUP, these guys are very, very coordinated. Their timings are very good as well. You know, this is another team that I'd sort of put in what I said last night, where there should be almost a league on its own for the 7 or 8 teams that just absolutely stomp CGA.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to be Div 2, weren't they? Or people find them of the skill level in Div 2.
Yeah, the community fought long and hard for these guys to actually be in Div 2. You know, everyone felt, albeit in what way, felt upset that they were not made to Division 2.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they've proven the fact. They've made it out of groups again, and I mean, I would not be surprised to see them in the final. I mean, these guys are hungry for this win, the CGA season, just to prove a point as well.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be a good feeling, I think, if they do win this game and push through to the next set of knockouts. They do look well prepared for this push. The pop flash is coming in, and the team's trapped in mid, but Luigi with that AWP, finding Shib under hut as he tries to peek. Blaster now picking up DZ. Zeus does find Opaque, that rotational player, but Kov going down to that fire. And, it is a 2v.
Kov actually killed TiVo with the fire there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have read that wrong. But nevertheless, it is a 2v3 right now. T-side have really... it looks like they're going to run away with the round right now. They've got the HP, they've got the numbers, and CT's running back towards Nana to save. And trying to get the upgrades to those weapons. There's AK and AWP.
It's a very big save, though. I mean, the AWP is worth a lot of money, and if their players, or their AWP is actually rather reliable with it, I mean, we could see a very different round going into the next round.
Oh no, not when you miss shots like that, though. I think,
oh, Blaster.
Yeah, Evo Meister will go down there. Unfortunately, just getting caught by the rotating T's there. And Montana still yet to get a round on the board. With that force buy, their economy not looking too great. They're going to be forced to an eco. Luce will hold on to that AK and buy armor and nades. He does actually have the money to buy next round as well. So going aggressive though. I don't think that's the right call right now. But with that said, he gets a great headshot onto Opaque at Woodpiles and falls back into sight. That's smart play. I thought he was going to push then and try and get a second.
Yeah.
But it looked like he changed his mind.
He did look hungry there, and then he just realised, no, but Halo with the return. Wow. Cleaning him up off coils and just returning back down Nana to say, we're going to push A regardless.
Yeah, little do they know, there was actually no one else on B. They could have pushed B then, but they would have expected a second player, of course. And the rest of the teams will make their way up mid towards A. Blaster finding TiVo lurking in Boiler there. And Bomb will go down on the A bomb site once again. The CTs getting completely dominated right now. Bot Daisy does have an AK though. We're looking to hold on to that. CTs will be full bot up next round.
Yeah, this is, again, we see this dominance factor, and once you're this many rounds up against a team and they still haven't been able to put a round on the board, even on a full buy, you know, mentally it's very draining. And I mean, when you're pulling shots like that as Kov, my god, jumping in mid-jump just cleans up Bot Easy. I know he had no armor, but, you know, again, still, there should be some sort of jumping inaccuracy there, but yeah, I mean, it will play heavy on Montana's their mindset right now.
Yeah, it's always unpleasant to lose on the side you know is the dominant side on this map, the CTs. It's going to be very demoralising for them, especially 0 to 6. And
yeah.
Luigi making short work of Zeus there. The pop flash just ineffective. And Evo Meister's down as well. This is looking very, very bad for Montana right now. They're getting completely steamrolled, basically. Easy does pick up a frag there, and he goes for a spray down through smoke onto the planter, but just doesn't connect any shots, unfortunately. He was very, very close.
Easy did pick up Luigi, and Shib actually picked up Cobb there as well, so
yeah, they do bring it back to a 3v3, but let's see how good they go on the retake. The smokes are down, and the T's are actually hiding in the smoke here. They do have one player backside. Halo goes down, but TiVo turns around and finds Opaque immediately after, gets on the bomb. Blaster stops the defuse though, and he's going to get the triple here. And the bomb will go off. That was a great hold.
What a play. What a play. Blaster with the spray downs.
That was fantastic.
If you got guys in your team that are individually this skilled that can actually hold just... Yeah, you've got a big fight on your hands. Wow, guys.
Yeah, FireUP definitely showing us right now their caliber and quality of play.
Yeah.
I don't think at this point Montana's up to it at all. It doesn't look like it.
And Montana just seem to be struggling at every engagement. They're just struggling to... They'll get one or two players, but like then, it was a 3v1. Blaster just peeking out, full spraying two of them, and then the third guy just knew where he was, but, not preempting the push and going down to him.
Yeah, I think at that point he was actually forced to defuse. If he'd got off the bomb and the frag, that would have been it. So just an unwinnable round, really. But yeah, Blaster, what a hold. DT's force bought again. Famus's and M4's minimal nades. I really don't see them winning this round, unfortunately. 50 seconds remaining, and T-side really just toying with them at the moment, just trying to confuse them. And that aggressive push up on Nana. See who this is. It's actually Zeus hiding under Hut here. He's going to peek out, but he goes down immediately to Opaque. And that's their only player on B. Plus actually TKing Cobb there as they try to push through archers, but I don't think it's going to matter.
We have been seeing a fair few TKs lately as well.
Evo
been interesting.
Straight through the smoke onto Luigi. That was some great pre-aim there. He was very, very lucky to get that kill. So CT's with the man advantage. Opaque goes down backside to Shib. And 1T left, Halo. This should be Montana's first round on the board, finally. So late into the first half.
Wow. They're just... If they can pull 7 rounds back from this point on, what a game we're going to have ahead of us. But at this stage, it's not looking too likely. I mean, they picked that round up, and that was purely just to FireUP making little crucial mistakes. I mean, that TK as well.
Yeah, it was luck. The TK, the spray down through smoke, that took 2 plays out of the equation. It's like it was a 3v5 pretty much. And I think Montana just got very, very lucky with that.
And also having, I think, was it Halo that was actually in the barbecue pit as well, and 3 CTs peeking him at once. So.
T's will be full bought up again though. Just playing that sneaky position. He might actually catch Shib off guard here. Does find the headshot onto Shib. That positioning, not great. And TiVo, I think he's aware that the push will come in onto A now. That T just creating a presence in mid, keeping those 2 players on A, and actually pulling the rotational player from B.
That push through smoke there, not something you'd sort of want to see, especially in the CGA finals, but nonetheless, Bot DZ actually getting punished for it.
Yeah, and the T's are just commanding this game right now. Luigi straight through the smoke into library on Zeus. That was a great shot. Tracer bullets for the win.
Tracer bullets?
Yeah, he saw those bullets come through and he just snapped to him. That was fantastic. But yeah, at this point in time, I have to say, FireUP are going to win this very convincingly. It looks like it might be a bit of a washout.
Yeah. See, the other thing as well, with the fact that there's 1 round on the board for Montana, their economy's already collapsed. They had the losing round bonus. They bought up, they lost that buy round, and they've lost the lose round bonus now.
Yeah, that's JJ for your money.
Yeah, and FireUP know this, and I mean, FireUP they're just sort of, they're taking map control when they feel like it. Like now, Kov with 1, nearly picking up a second, but...
Go down to TiVo there. TiVo will pick up the AK as well, so not a bad trade-off there. But this CT hold on B, if they do decide to go B, I don't think they have much of a chance. A USP and a P2000 with no armor up against the fury of the T's, and I think they're about to get tested here. Evo does fall back, but no, he's actually making his way into con now. The push is on. FireUP very aggressive straight into B, and as expected, Zeus will go down. USP from Evo Meister, but he's down to 3. Wow, what?
Oh,
the spray down! What just happened there? The spray down through smoke again! Very, very effective. Luigi now on his own in a 3v1. Oh, nice no-scope there onto Tivo as he does try and push him through con. But bomb down on site and only 15 seconds remaining. Luigi still has to frag too, and Deezy will find him through the coils. Nice retake there from Montana on an eco as well.
That's a crucial round right there. I mean, FireUP just... I don't know. It looks to be they're getting complacent now. And this is not what we want to see from them, because the minute a team gets complacent, the other team starts making a comeback. And I don't think you'll see it with the FireUP guys, but we have seen it with teams where there's somewhat of a bit of a doubt in players, in the decision making within the team, and they start questioning each other.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I don't think we'll see that with FireUP, to be honest. They've been together for that long. I think they realise now they basically just need to pull their heads in.
So Smoke's down in mid. Halo's going to take the first peek here, but that CT up on top of Hut, he does actually spot him and get the spray down. Shib unable to frag there. Oh, but the flash coming in and Luigi actually looking the wrong way. I don't think he expected the second player digs there. Peeking out from carpets, we'll find Tivo, and this is looking good for T-side right now. Man advantage. 2 CTs down on A. Bomb is rotating back up towards mid. But, Deezy still on site. He does take down Cobb and goes for a second, but gets sprayed down through smoke. And this should be FireUps around here. Evo must actually made it through that smoke. Little unlucky.
Going straight for that bomb planter, but not realising there's another guy actually watching the angle.
I would have loved to have seen that work out. That would have been a huge play. But FireUP do win the round there. And Montana 2 to FireUP 9 at the moment. CTs look like they are going to be eco one more time.
Wow, this is... again, they've won another round. Economy reset, and they're just not able to build up a bank.
Yeah, it's really not going their way at the moment. They just can't string a couple of rounds together. That's all it is. If you look at, and the only 2 rounds that they have won have been due to sheer luck. That TK coming in, then the spray down through smoke, and I believe the second round they won as well. They had 2 spray downs through smoke. So I'm reluctant to say that they can win rounds with guns, because at the moment it's just coming down to pure luck. Evo does push out a boiler in a very sneaky position, but he's spotted. Cobb actually turning around and fragging him there. Boost trapped in con will go down to Kov as he gets flanked, and Shib, he's looking a bit worried right now. He's a bit lost. He doesn't know what to do. He's got the P250, no armor, and I think he might go hunting for that gun Luigi dropped, but I'm not even sure where that was. Like Shib's got anything at the moment, and just going to look for an exit frag down the bottom of Nana.
I do like this. They got 3 on site, and you just got Blaster just doing what he does, just floating around the map. Although bomb's down, he's not chasing for a kill, but he's waiting for the CT to try and get in one of those weird positions that they, to try and actually get a kill and get a weapon. But yeah, with Blaster around, I don't think you're going to have much chance.
Yeah, that lurking role is really important on T-side. If you can catch those CTs off guard when they rotate and your teammates are pushing another side, my god, you can destroy them.
Yeah. Especially on that rotate, if they're pushing and you're just in library or something, the CTs just don't expect you. Opaque with a great headshot, wow.
Yeah, Evo must have
dropping Eve.
Missing his shot there. Unfortunately, he did get a chance to shoot, but oh no, and the CTs are falling like flies right now. They are just losing all their angels. That's what's going on. Luigi goes for like a 360 there. 360 on!
Oh, he dies
through
to
scope again. Wow.
Wow, Luigi. Just can't cut a break, can he?
Luigi's showing off a bit. But, he does pay the price.
Pays the price, yeah.
So, CT's trying to retake 2v4. And at this point in time, the T's are just toying with Montana right now. They know they've got a ridiculous lead for Inferno. And I don't think they're going to struggle at all on CT side.
Oh, wow.
What is a 2v2?
One thing to note, this is the only point now where we have seen the T-side's economy, somewhat healthy. Up until this point, they've always been hovering around the $3,000-$4,000 mark. And players that died had to rebuy, and they're back down to $200 left.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What do you think we'll see it be?
To be honest, I think FireUP will take the next. The next 2 rounds. Just the way these guys are playing, they're not missing their shots. They're just purely out-aiming this team right now. And when you do things like this, you peek an AWPer like that, if your second player didn't peek out and see him, you don't peek after, because he will be peeking you prior to you actually coming out.
I just noticed something interesting there. I didn't notice before, but Luigi has actually got the Vox M tag on instead of his team.
So he's part of the Steam group, and I think I've got it as well. Chuck the tags on. Just noticing Ned's bit of banter in chat with me and my forehead. it's an 8 head, mate. Get it right, please.
Hey, you're lucky we got Hados in, because I was drawing a paint picture of you
to
put in the overlay while you're at it.
What, it'd just be a forehead.
It didn't look. I actually deleted it because it was so hideous. I was like, no, I can't do this.
Wow. What can you really say when you're watching teams like FireUP play? You sort of have to get really nitpicky with mistakes they're making, and even then, the rounds they lost, it was sort of the guys are having fun. They're mucking around. Really, it's there's no real stress on their shoulders at this point to. If they do lose 2 or 3 more rounds, or had they lost maybe 4 rounds, but Luigi again.
Yeah, it looks like a complete mismatch of skill at the moment. And I think the naysayers will be somewhat silenced after this performance. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, they're definitely in contention for the finals.
It's interesting, I played with Luigi a lot in Source, and I've seen him improve over the years. I actually fell out of touch with him in Go, but I did contact him, when I ran into him with matchmaking. It was good to see how he'd continued with competitive CS. It was nice to see an old face still playing the game. And I just want to say on stream as well, I actually traded him an AWP. I gave him an AWP for free, and he never gave it back to me. So, Luigi, mate, you owe me a skin.
He's not even using it. He's using the... Oh, no, he's got the Evo Meister's AWP. Never mind.
I'm talking probably a year ago now.
Oh, okay. A long time ago.
It was a long time ago, yeah.
That skin's gone into a nip game.
It's gone, yeah.
That shib with that peak. Just Luigi picking that up.
Yeah, very, very, very easy half there for FireUP. And I think we're going to see a very quick game. So we could have a bit of downtime before the next game.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I could actually go have dinner in between.
Yeah, it's, we might have to, put on the lovely video that I made and just have that looping for like an hour before the next game.
Well, at this rate. But not to take away from, and I mean, they did make it out of groups, so props to them.
They did.
However,
with this performance, I'm wondering how, because it just doesn't look like they're structured at all.
Wow, Blaster and Halo, they don't care. They're pushing them.
Zero respect right now.
Yeah, and this is what teams need to do. If you're up on map point, you need to start showing dominance. If you start taking map control as a CT against Ts, you're in their heads already when you start doing that. Like now,
Yeah.
that alone, they'll be like, why are these guys pushing? They just, CTs are not meant to push. And yeah, you can't really fight against CTs. When they're doing this and they're hitting their shots, just take the loss.
Yeah, it's
That's all I can say.
I hope they don't take this beating into the second map. We saw a similar situation last night, but
Yeah.
the team was able to bring it back and actually have a decent game in the second map. So I hope we do see the same kind of thing.
Oh, those nades doing massive damage.
Yeah,
But
Montana
Pake with
just...
the auto shotty.
Oh no, that's an absolute slaughter. The T's just actually held W as those nades rained down amongst them and then met the Bison at top Nana. And oh man, I feel kind of bad for them. That was very unpleasant to watch.
Has anyone... Wow. The actual CTs, not a single person has made it to 20 kills yet, and the game's on the last round.
Yeah, every CT actually, or every Fire player, fragging quite evenly.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see.
I was going to say, are we going to see another team kill there? And that's GG.
That is the first map to fire up in very convincing fashion. Montana,
Wow.
like we said, only winning those 2 rounds because of sheer luck, really. And I hope we don't see a repeat of that.
Smoke. And we do see Cache.
Yes.
That is what...
Finally.
Yes. we see a map that can sort of go either way, to be honest.
Yeah, this is an interesting map, and I think it's avoided because it's like a train in Source. Not a lot of people knew how to play it properly, and they just avoid it. But like I mentioned the other night, the strength of knowing a map is when you don't veto it and it gets played, you're gonna wreck the other team that hasn't prepared for it. So it's very important to know all the maps, guys. You can't just play Dust 2 Mirage. There's other maps out there.